All right, guys, welcome back. We've been talking Civil War the whole first hour, and I played a certain set of songs to get you guys ready for our very first celebrity interview. We made some calls, talked to publicists and managers, and right now we have...
that boom mic right on my chin. Try going up high.
Oh, let me get that for you. There we go. How's that? Awesome. Let's get rolling.
I'll do my own count in 3, 7, 11.
Obviously, you're an actor that does not need any introduction. However, fans, we have Robert Downey Jr. in the studio today.
I'm bringing the party to you.
Bring it. Took you long enough to get here.
I ran into a bit of trouble in Japan. I was detained and...
Oh, man, dude, don't even sweat it. This is like our 5th show. You're like coming in on the ground floor.
I know, I'm just the schmuck in the suit who's going to take off in a helicopter in 20 minutes, bud. There's not much I can do for you, but I'm going to show you a good time. I got something special planned for you boys.
Excellent. I've got a ton of questions for you.
Number 1, if you ask me a single question, I'm going to flip out on you. So don't do that. Do you understand?
Yeah. So then I guess we'll start the interview with the statement. Glad to see that you're in the studio.
You know, Robert, I just want to take a quick second to jump in here and tell you how incredibly lucky we feel that you came by here today.
I am IMDb's #1 star on Earth right now. I'm just here to see if I can destroy my career in 20 minutes.
Wow, IMDb's #1, huh? That must be because of Civil War.
No, same number for 10 years, buddy.
Dude, that is impressive. I've been trying to get my number up for years. But let's begin at the beginning. Your father was an independent film director, and we are independent filmmakers, and we always have some sort of inspiration. Do you have anything that inspired you?
I'm crazy about movies. That's why I wanted to become an actor. That's why I could cry watching Chud, Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. I buy into movies. I love it. I see The Fly. I don't care if that's Jeff Goldblum going, you know, I'm like, I'm in it. They're transporting, the fly's dying. I mean, I'm a sucker for this stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what keeps us going in this business. What drives us is that love that we have for films. Did you always have this internal feeling or inkling that you had the talent and that you were going to accomplish these outrageous dreams?
Think about it. I told all my friends that I was going to be hugely successful. And that they should just really keep an eye out for me because I was going places.
Oh man, I can't even imagine the places you were going and all the stories you have. But can you tell us what your first acting role was?
Shakespeare in the Park.
Oh, then you and Crew have something in common. He's one of those theater nerds. He went to Carnegie Mellon.
Very cute. Now, once I'm done with the Ugly Tour, it's this travel fishing show I'm doing, I very well may head back for some classical theater.
Oh, okay. Since we're doing shameless plugs, last year I filmed a movie called The Demon Inside, and right now we're in the process of distribution, so you better keep your eye out for it. There might even be a sequel.
I mean, usually, I hate to say it, but usually sequels suck.
Well, that used to be the trend, but now things seem to be changing, which brings us around to your newest release, Civil War.
Yeah, it's not much of a surprise, of course, but Civil War is the #1 movie in America.
It's not the #1 movie in America, it's the #1 movie worldwide.
Oh, yeah, man. Congratulations. I mean, I think this movie did over $600 million in the first week alone, and this ain't your first $600 million movie. So how does this one compare to other ones?
I had a really good time making this movie, and I don't often set out to imagine I'm going to just like have a fun time shooting, because you know these things, they're genre movies, but we take them pretty serious, you know.
Let me tell you something. From the bottom of my heart, I am so happy you guys are taking this seriously. And I can totally understand your excitement. As a kid, we never had any good superhero movies. And now they're really putting some effort in, and they're really doing the writing. And you obviously are having one major success after another lately.
And I'm lining them up, dude. I cannot believe it, but I am literally on fire.
I would say so. You're rocking and rolling. I mean, Civil War, the action is intense. And one thing that a lot of people don't know, and I've already said this, is it's a really good story. And we got to see another part of Tony Stark.
Tim makes a great point about the action in Civil War. I mean, it really is out of control amazing. Did you find that this apparently very competitive relationship that you've got with Chris Evans helped you to sweat through those exhausting action sequences?
Yeah, why not? I love that stuff. As long as you're going to be sleep deprived, you might as well have something really cute motivating you to smell like feces all day long.
Wow, so it sounds like you've really enjoyed watching Chris's great success.
There have been traumas sustained by the innocent as he clawed his way to the middle.
I don't know, man. He may be right behind you, grabbing that #1 IMDb spot.
You know what, you precocious little snit? You better pump your brakes and show some respect, or one day you may well end up dead.
Dead? No. Oh, we're getting way sidetracked here. I mean, I know Chris Evans likes to play pranks on set. I mean, his biggest one is scaring people, but you seem to be taking this a little bit more personal than that. He must have done something really good.
He wants to be an actor. He proceeds to spend all of our money on marijuana, which not only is still illegal in most states, but I hear highly addictive. You can become dependent on that stuff.
Okay, well then let's switch the subject here. Scarlett Johansson is in this movie too, and this is the 4th time you worked with her. And she has worked with him before, and she's very intelligent and very insightful. So with your working relationship with her, how was she able to keep everything civil? You like what I did there?
She knows I have a problem with impulse control, though I've practically mastered it. She just said, as long as you don't say his name, you will retain your head.
Scarlett makes a great point there, Robert. Sometimes it's just better for us all to take a deep breath and attempt to take the high road.
What? Fuck you!
Robert, I was...
Shut up.
Yes, sir.
I will disembowel you.
Mr. Downey, I will take care of it. Crew didn't mean to upset you.
You owe it to him, to be honest. You gotta let him know how inadequate he is.
Done. Crew, you're inadequate.
Okay, I've calmed down a bit.
Wait. You're screwing with me. I completely thought you were serious.
You did? Hey man, he's not alone. I did too. That was seriously some good acting.
I mean, I'd say I'm an emotional chameleon.
You really may be the most talented actor of your generation.
You really had me worried. I mean, I've seen actors like get really bent out of shape.
I mean, I know a lot of people do it. I think it's creepy.
Absolutely.
Self-important actors doing stupid things.
I'm just glad to hear that he didn't actually put his foot in his mouth.
Well, I promise a stress-free environment.
So what's the deal then? You and Chris have been fabricating this little rivalry just to have like a bit of a laugh?
I just love this guy, and we had a great time, and I think that it just translated into this kind of, you know how it is. You have a professional relationship with somebody, and then it develops into, you know, what people wind up seeing.
Absolutely. It's been truly a blast watching the two of you share the screen for the 3rd time.
It's actually kind of his movie, so it shows how selfless and evolved I am.
Oh, yeah, that shows emotional maturity right now. I think when I look at Tony Stark, I see you. So I believe that you are just playing yourself.
I'm not playing myself. I'm playing a guy who's probably about 5 times cooler than me. So,
wow, 5 times cooler. So how cool is Tony Stark?
Tony Stark is Rob Lowe in the 80s.
Great analogy. I've been promoting this book called Rob Lowe, Stories I Tell My Friends. I think you might be in it.
Yeah, Tim turned me on to that book. He talks about some serious stuff. Let's do that. Let's finally get down to some serious talk about acting.
You're killing me.
Well, no, he's right. We should probably get at least one real quote about your process and maybe a little bit of insight. I'm sure our listeners would love to hear it.
If we're all actors, then we're surprisingly similar. There's going to be an arc, you know? There's going to be times when certain things have a deep personal meaning, and you're a lot more just on the hunt, you know? Always searching, sometimes hunting, but never resting. Where's the juice, you know? What's in it for you? What do we get to glean from the experience, you know? That's all that really I remember from the movies, aside from the aftermath and a really special night like tonight with, you know, intelligent people talking, you know, way below the surface about what we're trying to do.
Well, you definitely spent most of your life as an actor, and I think you've even done a couple of productions with your wife. Have you ever thought about becoming a director?
God, wait till I start directing. I might run into you, and I just want to apologize ahead of time.
No, man, we'd love to work with you as a director. Let's change directions here for a second and get topical. There's an actual real-world possibility that the American people are going to elect Donald Trump to be the new president of the United States. I mean, it's like they're completely obsessed.
it's very natural for people to become, you know, extremely obsessed with things for amounts of time, and then it clears. It's when it doesn't clear that it gets creepy, I guess.
Yeah, it's starting to get kind of creepy. If you could just tell Donald Trump one thing, what would it be?
I like your hair.
Your pal Johnny Depp, longtime friend, just came out recently, said some pretty harsh things about Donald Trump, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said Donald Trump would be the actual last president of the United States because it just won't work. How do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, I forgot the question.
All right, let's keep it simple. Have you ever met Donald Trump?
Well, he had a little party and I showed up.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What happened?
He spanked me for half an hour. He boiled me some milk, a little touch of Bosco in it.
Whoa. What?
The kind of crappy part, and even though it was great, was that Sting and Billy Joel came.
All right, guys, that's enough with the politics. This is not a political show. This is a movie show, so let's get back to movies. Now, with all the success of Civil War and everything else you've done, how does RDJ celebrate?
The way I celebrate is by preparing for the next day's work.
So what do you got coming up?
Who knows who can afford me anymore?
That's a good point.
Now I've got his attention.
Okay, RDJ, I need to ask you one more thing. Do you want to hang out with me?
That's the most important question I've ever been asked.
Wow, crew, really? You're not even going to include me. That sounds like it'd be a wonderful time.
Let's have dinner.
Yes! Thanks, Bob!
Done. It's a date. Well, I know we could do this all night and even all week, but by the sound of the music and my producer Rob giving me the wrap it up, it looks like our interview is over. So RDJ, take us out.
Random Act Funding is my brand new foundation dedicated to distributing kindness in the form of financial support. Each year, we're going to band together, select a few different organizations that are really changing the world, and then just like we did with Julia's House, we're going to grant them funds to achieve amazing things. This year, we'll be selecting our first series of benefiting partners like Motion Picture Television Fund, the Anti-Recidivism Coalition, and many more awesome causes. Then we're going to continually share their stories with all of you. So here's the deal. I want you to be one of my founding members. Here's what's in it for you. You and your guest are going to get tickets to a private advanced screening of Captain America Civil War. This is unprecedented. You and your friend are going to get 2 tickets to go to Jimmy Fallon. I'm going to be taping it live. We're going to do an improvised photo shoot. I'm going to bring props. Anything could happen. And lastly, we'll share one of my favorite New York pizza pies. We're going to make memories. We're going to rub elbows. It's going to be weird. Plus, this year we got all new swag when you donate. So just donate. We're going to launch a foundation. It is a win-win. Now let's go back to the bunny and his #1 honey, and she'll show you where to click.
So go to omaze.com/RDJ. That's OMAZE.com/RDJ.